Hey everybody, this is Mike Anderson with Collision Advice. I'm here with my great friend Danny with the DEG, and we're working with SCRS to bring you a series of quick tips that will help you to boost your business. Today's tip is about masking operations. My gosh, I tell you, I get the opportunity, even with COVID, a lot of my traveling right now is doing in-shop consulting. And ladies and gentlemen, I am always amazed at the shops when I go into that just are not billing or line iteming out all of their different masking operations. Let's talk about some of the masking operations that collision repairers have to encounter or perform. First of all, we have mask during priming. Our technicians have to mask in order to prime a vehicle. Let's talk about mask jams and openings. Did you know that Mitchell actually has a formula for masking jams and openings? Mask during internal refinish or cut-in. Let's say, for example, you welded a quarter panel in and you have to mask off all the interior so you can paint the back side of the quarter panel or some of the weld burn damage. There's mask beyond 36 inches. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of the estimating systems, if not all of them, say that if you have to mask beyond 36 inches, that is a non-included operation. We also have things like masking to apply seam sealer, masking to apply gravel guard. You may have to also mask to protect a vehicle area from applying undercoating. Ladies and gentlemen, there are tons of masking operations that we as collision repairers need to perform. And what we need to think about is not just the labor, but also the material cost. So Danny, when it comes to masking, what are your thoughts on that from a DEG perspective?
Absolutely, Mike. And masking is a very common operation, whether you're using like a paper mask or a liquid mask. But again, there's some type of product and labor associated to performing these types of steps. One of the additional masking steps that I see commonly missed is the masking of recessed jambs and edges. Again, the information provider may only state that the included operation with the refinishing is to close the gap using some type of foam tape. Many times if we're using like a back taping technique, or we're using like a reverse taping technique with the additional paper in the recessed jambs and edges, that is not an included step, because that is, again, materials and labor and time not factored into that refinishing process. Again, the procedure for masking is not included. All three information providers have a breakdown of what's included, not included. Auditex may include the first bagging part of the two-stage setup process. Again, anything beyond that first masking or bagging is not included.
So ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to masking, think about it. There are tons of times when our body, collision, or refinish technicians have to perform some masking, both labor and materials. And remember, sometimes those times, or what's included or not included, will vary based on estimating system. So don't forget your masking, and thanks for joining us today.